The sun isn't just a ball of fire, it's a nuclear fusion reactor, crushing hydrogen into helium and unleashing immense energy. This is fusion, the process that powers every star. For decades, we've dreamed of recreating this on Earth, a power source using abundant hydrogen, producing only helium as waste. Fusion is the ultimate clean energy, no greenhouse gases, no long-lived radioactive waste, and fuel from water. A glass of seawater could, in theory, yield as much energy as a barrel of oil. The challenge? Building a bottle strong enough to hold a star. To fuse atoms, we must heat hydrogen to over 100 million degrees Celsius, creating plasma, contained by powerful magnetic fields inside machines called tokamaks. If we can sustain this reaction and get more energy out than we put in, we'll solve one of humanity's greatest challenges. Fusion isn't just about electricity, it's about reimagining our relationship with energy. A fusion-powered world means clean air, abundant power, and energy independence. It could provide fresh water, clean fuels, and transform economies. The potential is so profound it's sparked a global race. Whoever masters fusion will lead the clean energy revolution and shape the future. The race for fusion energy is the new technological rivalry of our era, this time between the US and China. The stakes? Whoever builds the first commercial fusion plant will control the patents, supply chains, and global energy future. The US has long led in fusion science, but China's rapid, state-driven push is changing the game. America's decentralized private sector innovation faces China's centralized, government-funded strategy. The competition is fierce, a race for breakthroughs, talent, and investment. The parallels to the Cold War are clear, but this is a race to build, not destroy. Progress is accelerating as both nations invest heavily and innovate faster. While ITER in France represents global cooperation, delays have only intensified the US-China rivalry. Both countries participate in ITER, but each is also racing ahead with aggressive domestic programs. The winner will set the terms for the world's energy transition. This isn't just about science, it's about economic and geopolitical dominance. The world is watching to see who will cross the finish line first. The outcome will shape the global order for decades. China is going all in on fusion, investing billions annually, far outpacing US federal funding. Its top-down approach means projects that take years elsewhere are built in record time. China's East Tokamak has set world records, sustaining plasma for over 17 minutes, a key step toward practical fusion. New facilities like Kraft and a massive laser fusion center show China's ambition to dominate every aspect of fusion technology. China is also investing in advanced materials, supply chains, and talent, producing 10 times more fusion PhDs than the US. The result, a fusion program advancing on all fronts from research to industrial scale. Private companies like Energy Singularity are moving from design to plasma in just 2 years. China isn't just aiming for fusion ignition, it wants to be the world's primary supplier of fusion tech. This strategy could give China immense leverage in the 21st century global order. In the US, fusion is driven by a unique public-private partnership. Government research lays the foundation, while startups, backed by billions in venture capital, race to commercialize fusion. Companies like Commonwealth Fusion Systems and Helion are developing radically new designs, aiming for net energy by the late 2020s. Helion even has a deal to deliver fusion power to Microsoft by 2028. These efforts build on decades of federal research, including the National Ignition Facility's breakthrough, achieving fusion ignition in 2022. Yet US funding lags behind China, and aging facilities pose challenges. The decentralized private sector is innovative, but can scatter resources and talent. To win, the US must better integrate its dynamic startups with a national vision. The race is on. Can American innovation outpace China's industrial juggernaut? The answer will define the future of energy. The fusion race is now urgent, fueled by the explosive growth of AI and data centers, huge new sources of electricity demand. Tech giants like Microsoft and Google are investing in fusion, seeking clean, reliable power for the digital age. The nation that wins fusion will secure energy independence and global influence, breaking reliance on fossil fuels. For the US, it's about technological leadership and democratic values. For China, it's a path to superpower status. If we succeed, fusion could halt climate change, provide limitless clean energy, and solve water scarcity. It could power cities, create green fuels, and enable a circular economy. The journey is tough, but the prize is a future of abundance and sustainability. The competition is fierce, but it's accelerating progress. We're racing against climate change and rising energy needs. Bottling a star on Earth could launch a new era for civilization.